Time to take another soul.
Welcome back, everybody. We are once again taking a look at Home Depot and their 2023 offerings. Tom and I were lucky enough to attend a media event that showcased the new products this year. And in the last couple of videos, we took a look at the major themes that included dead water and the grave and bones. So next up, we're going to combine the last two themes of this year's options, including Halloween classics and everyone's beloved Disney, which is apparently an exclusive, or maybe they've got some exclusive products this year. So let's go ahead and start with them. There are a lot more things that they're going to have on display on their website. You're going to want to check that out starting this Thursday, the 13th of July, where you're going to be able to purchase these and much more. And if you wanted to see them in the stores, pretty soon they're going to have everything on display. Well, not everything. Some things are web exclusive, so definitely check that out. But starting Labor Day weekend, you should be able to buy these things in the store as well. Welcome back and see some of these new offerings this year. We'll start with a couple of Disney ones. This one I really liked. It is a 7-foot Ursula. Let's go ahead and open it up.
What cruel things lurk at the bottom of the deep? It's diver beware when you venture under the sea where the 7-foot Ursula awaits. Backed by her slimy sidekicks Flotsam and Jetsam, this sickening sea witch from Disney's The Little Mermaid self-inflates in seconds. Set up indoors or out, her putrid purple skin and long black bedecked tentacles glow briny and bright. Flotsam and Jetsam bounce behind her, moving up and down, taunting trick-or-treaters with an electric shock, while her purple pumpkin pouch may be packed with powerful potions. Together, the air-blown Ursula and her friends may amount to one towering trickster, so beware when bargaining with this deep-sea dweller. You might become the newest addition to the 7-foot Ursula's garden graveyard. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot.
All right, I think we've seen an Ursula inflatable at some store in the past, but this one kind of blows it away with the Flotsam and Jetsam that kind of swirl around behind her. I love inflatables in general. They're so easy to decorate with, so easy to put up, so easy to take down. It's instant decorating, and the older I get, the more I am all about that. And this is just such a striking piece. I love it. It is only $149, which for inflatables is not a bad price at all. Inflatables can get crazy in price. So when you get something that's animated and lights up, I love it. I love it. All right, but let's see what else they have to offer. And it looks like this is going to be what might be one, well, no, okay. It's not the tallest thing they've offered. I think they had some sort of Reaper or something that was super tall last year. But this is taller than the skeletons. It is 13 feet, and it is a Jack Skellington. So let's go ahead and take a look.
If you're looking for a sky-scraping scare, no one stands taller than the Pumpkin King. At 13 frightening feet, the giant Jack Skellington towers over all. Never one to underdress, this devilish dandy is decked out in his classic black pinstripe suit, with a wide bat-like bow tie stretching far past his slender shoulders.
There are few who deny it. What I do, I am the best, for my talents are renowned far and wide.
As night falls, color-changing LEDs bring some much-needed color to his bone-white body, glowing brightly all night long. Trigger his motion sensor, and his Skellington skull begins to turn, bringing this secret Santa into the land of the living once again. His jagged jaw opens and his haunted head moves from side to side as he quotes some of the most memorable moments from everyone's favorite nightmare.
And I, Jack, the Pumpkin King, have grown so tired of the same old thing.
And if his first face doesn't feel festively frightening enough, remove and replace for a new Halloween Town attitude, playful to sinister with the interchangeable faceplate. Don't bother telling the Pumpkin King what you want for Christmas this year. Naughty or nice, he'll see to it this nightmare is your last. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot.
Everything about this guy is larger than life. Obviously, 13 feet tall. He is going to be a showstopper piece in your display. Of course, with that larger than life aspect comes the larger than life pricing to go along with it. He is $399, but he has such an amazing facial movement. That outfit is incredible, and 13 feet tall. You just cannot beat that. I love my 12-foot tall Inferno skeleton. This guy, they're just so neat to look at, and everyone wants pictures in front of them. It is definitely worth an investment. All right, those are the couple of Disney things I wanted to show you. I'm also going to show you today the Halloween Classic offerings, at least some of the Halloween Classic offerings that they are showcasing this year. So let's go ahead and do them again in size order. We're going to start with the 4.5-foot animated Sinister Steve.
What do you call someone that steals a bunch of wood? A lumberjack!
Or how about Sinister Steve? That has a nice ring to it. Strapped with his own belt tools, this horrible handyman stands just 4.5 feet tall. But what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for in fright. Bright orange locks shock from his head, wearing faded prankster powder on his face, dressed in a dirty, spattered two-tone costume. Steve looks like he could use a little TLC himself, but activate this cringy clown and he's quick with a joke. His head turns from side to side, his arms flail up and down, and his manic mouth moves with the words.
Let's test out my new stud finder! Looks like I'm a stud!
Not bad. But one look at his wrinkled, weathered face, his long set of jagged, yellowed teeth, and his bright LED-lit eyes, and you know that it's not all fun and games for this joker.
Hey! You should go check out the prices on new carpet, wood, and tile! The prices floored me!
And don't forget his hammer, screwdriver, and ruler. Even the 5-foot animated Sinister Steve knows that the best builders measure twice and only cut once. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot.
All right, I really like a lot of the detail in his facial mask. He's only $89.98, so he's one of the lower end animatronics, but you get a lot of bang for your buck. Of course, he's a little on the small side, so that might kind of balance that out. Now, I'm actually doing a clown theme this year, sort of carnival, and I've been looking for clown animatronics. I have to admit, though, I'm not going to be buying this guy. He's a handyman clown, I guess, with the tool belt. I don't get that at all. However, if we were going to be continuing the servant theme like we looked at in the Graven Bones, where you have Dean the Deathologist and then the skeleton maid as well, if you're going for the servant theme, of course, we still need the butler, but now we have the handyman. But he's a handyman clown. I don't understand it. But if one of you out there wants to explain it to me, leave us a comment in the comments below, and I will certainly read it, because I do read and respond to most every comment I get. So let's go ahead and move on. Here we have a 6-foot LED kicking witch legs. I'm not sure if this falls in the Halloween Classic category. Sometimes a lot of the products on their website and whatnot kind of fall within several different category options, but I didn't really see that there was a better place to put this. Let me show you.
The perfect spell requires Eye of Newt and a fire to get it hot. But what happens when the ingredients change and the witch falls in the pot? The 6-foot kicking witch has fallen for a potion of her own. She's taken a crooked, mole-marked nosedive to the bottom of a flaming cauldron full of green goo. And there's no incantation that can get her out. Set her up indoors, or stake and tether her outside, and it's bottoms up. Literally. Just like magic, she inflates in seconds, lit by bright, energy-efficient LED light. Her black, pointed shoes and long purple and orange striped legs kick wildly, beckoning someone to come along and fish her out. If they dare. But if you ask me, just add a pinch of salt and stir. Kicking witch legs are quite the delicacy. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot.
Right. I guess on the website they call this eerie inflatables, but there are other things that would fall in inflatable categories too. Anyway, this is $129. Not a bad price for an inflatable again. I like this take on the witch legs and the cauldron. I mean, we've seen that for so many years, but usually it's a static something or other. Love the movement of this. It makes it clever and cute, and I honestly don't hate it. I've hated every sort of witch legs and a cauldron thing I've ever seen until now. This is actually not too bad, but let's see if we can make it a little bit better. I've got 2 items to show you left, and I think they're both amazing. The first one is a web exclusive, so if you are looking to purchase these, you're going to want to check those out right away. I think this one's probably going to sell out pretty quick because it's so cool. Take a look.
I have been sent to exterminate you weak humans. It is pointless to resist. We are superior.
In the battle of man versus machine, no one stands a chance against THD 3000. Sent back in time to eradicate humankind, this cold, calculated killing machine will stop at nothing in his quest to search and destroy. Its 7-foot-tall bionic body radiates with bright, energy-efficient LED light, casting shadows on fleshy and forlorn trick-or-treaters as it prepares them for processing. Those calculations are captured 2 ways: a big blinking humanoid eye and a laser that scans red. His left arm was lost years ago, replaced with a full-size bionic blue blade, while his right hand is scarred with the terror of his technical transformation. Cables, coils, and cords in the neck and chest keep this cyborg mechanized and mean. Get this robot to rock, and its programming kicks in. Servo motors in the neck, arms, and head bring this sadistic cyborg into action as its systems calibrate and it begins to speak.
Your chances of escape are less than 1%. Goodbye.
For THD 3000, the world is written in ones and zeros, and you are nothing more than a simple subtraction. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot.
All right, so that was called the THD 3000, and of course, if you read into that, THD might just stand for the Home Depot, but this what did they call it? Sinister Cyborg is amazing. It's utilizing those servo motors to give it a lot of realistic movement, and I love the eye. This might be the best eye I've seen in an animatronic. Looks very realistic, looking all around the place. This thing is super creepy. Every detail is just fantastically amazing, except one, and that is that sort of knife arm that he had. It looks so plasticky and fake. It kind of falls apart there, but it lights up, so that's kind of cool. But this guy retails for, I don't remember, let's take a look real quick, $279. So he looks expensive just because I think when you think of it, it's a robot that you're going to automatically assume it's expensive. So you're getting a bargain. It's $249. I would have expected it might be a bit more. Like the next product that we're going to look at, which is a bit more in every way. That is a 12-foot giant towering ghost, and I think it's my favorite prop that they have. Let's take a look.
Legend has it, it's the last thing you see before you die. A spectral vision towering above you, hovering high in the air. At 12 feet tall, the 12-foot towering ghost looms largest in almost any deathly display. Choose from multiple lighting patterns. Everything from a fearsome flash to a bone-chilling blue bath. Oozing with bright, energy-efficient LED light, this spectacular spook is not one to stay shrouded in the darkness. Its broad metal base provides a strong foundation for big thrills, and assembly is easy, even at great heights. While terrifying trick-or-treaters is all in good fun, the 12-foot towering ghost has but one true purpose in this earthly realm: to suck the final breath of life from your lips before you're taken with it eternally to the underworld. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot.
I love this prop. The only thing that could make it possibly better is if its head moved or it had some sort of movement, or maybe a flashing light on it. If you put a strobe light, that might give you that sort of effect. But just the pose of it is super creepy. That mouth with a sort of drippy effect over it. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So last year they had some twin ghosts, and I was very excited about those so that I could put them in my graveyard, or last year I put them on an inside display, but ultimately they're going to go outside in the graveyard. One thing I didn't really like about those was that you could see the base to make it really look like it's floating. This one kind of looks like it's swirling up out of the ground, so it goes all the way to the ground and you don't have to see a bit of pull that kind of ruins the illusion of it floating. Again, it's got that great pose, absolutely menacing. I love it, much like most of these products we've just looked at today and in the last couple of videos. If you haven't checked those out, make sure that you do, because you can that sneak peek so that when Thursday comes around, you can buy all of these wonderful things online. But that is going to do it for our quick look at Home Depot. I might do another video soon showcasing some of the more options that they have from the website, but then of course we'll be doing that store walkthrough as soon as we can. I did tell you the store should be open by Labor Day. I happen to be lucky. I think we've got a flagship store in town that's always open before everyone else. So I'm going to try and get you an extra sneak peek of that one. So stay tuned for that. Till then, I want to thank you all for watching. Till next time, take care, everyone, and happy haunting.